Hello all, welcome back. This is our second lecture for the Cypress framework creation and the Cypress tutorial with the Scratch. So in this lecture, basically we are focusing on the Cypress installation on the new machine and the ready that machine for the Cypress scripting. So for that, I have mentioned the 5 steps that is required to complete for the Cypress installation. We will go one by one and then install the Cypress on this machine. So for that, basically first command one is the Node.js. We have to download and install the Node.js. Then the question is come into your mind, then why Node.js is required? Because we are working on the Cypress and the Cypress automation, then why Node.js? To answer that, just open the Chrome browser and search for the Node.js. In the right hand side, you are able to see Node.js is an open source cross platform backend JavaScript runtime environment that runs on the V8 engine. So basically, it's a JavaScript runtime environment. So if you want to work on the JavaScript and execute the JavaScript, Node.js will provide the runtime environment. And the Cypress is the tool that is based on the JavaScript. That's why we require a JavaScript runtime environment to run it. And Node.js will provide that engine to you. So that's why we are installing Node.js in this machine. To install that, it's an official website called nodejs.org. On the download button, click here. The package is available for the all the operating system based on your machine. You can download it. For Windows, I will recommend .msi file. You can download 32-bit or the 64-bit based on your machine support. And for the Mac, you can download .pkg file. Just click on that 64-bit. The package is installed. You have to click on that. It's a simple setup. Just you have to click on the next, and it will successfully install Node.js on your machine. That's it. But after the successful install, we have to do one important thing, that we have to set the Node.js path into your path variable. So basically, if you install the Node.js and not set the path variable, your system don't know where the node is the Node.js installed or not. So if you type the node-b or another node command, then you will get that like node is not recognized. So for that, just you have to, I'm just putting this setup because it's already installed. Search for that edit system variable. Inside the environment variable is a one variable called path. You have to start that mention the node.js path inside the path variable, and then you are able to use the node command for your further uses. So that's the node installation. We have to download the node from the node official website and then set the path variable inside the environment variables. So that's the first and second step. Basically, we have we have downloaded the node and successfully installed the Node.js on your machine. Third one step is the download and install Visual Studio Code. So basically, Visual Studio Code is the one of the best editor that is used for the Java scripting. So if you want to, for the framework creation, we want one editor where we can write the code and create our script. Visual Studio Code we can use for the our this tutorial. I'm using the Visual Studio Code, so you can download the same for our scripting purpose and writing the Cypress code. For download that, just type download Visual Studio Code, and here the package is available for the Windows, for the Linux and the Mac. So based on your system requirement, you just download the user installer package and just click on the next, and you Visual Studio Code will be successfully installed your machine. So once it's successfully installed and you open, first time it will look like this. It's a welcome window for the Visual Studio, where basically we can write the script and create our framework for the in the future lecture. If you click on the terminal and open the new terminal, it's the same terminal that we are using for the Windows as a command prompt. The same terminal that we are using in the as a command prompt, that is also available inside the Visual Studio terminal. So the same command that we can typing on that command prompt, same we can type here also. So for the verifying the node, we can type node-v. That is the command that is used for the check for the node version, and click on the enter. So the node is successfully installed on this machine. We are able to see the node version. If you are getting the node is not recognized, means you have not set the path variable. To just set the path variable, then you are able to see the node version here. So that is the basically the third one. We have downloaded the Visual Studio Code and we are able to open that Visual Studio welcome UI. And the last step, fourth and fifth, is basically the common one. In that, basically, we have to install the Cypress. In the fourth one, I am saying the create the package.json, and then the fifth one, I am saying the Cypress install. So, what is the package.json and why it's required to create the package.json, and then we have to install the Cypress. To check that, basically, we have to go to the Cypress official website and just type Cypress install. And if you scroll down in the installing section, they are saying there is a command called npm install Cypress. That is the command basically that is used for install the Cypress. There is one more extension called -save -dev that I will explain you. But in the note section, they are saying make sure that you have already run npm init or have node modules folder or package.json file in the root of your project to ensure Cypress is installed in the correct directory. So what does this package.json means? So if you aware the concept of the Maven, where the Maven basically is there is one file called pom.xml. So if we want to include some dependencies on your project, we have to just mention that dependency in the maven pom.xml, and then Maven will go to the internet repository and downloaded that particular version of that dependency to our local repository. In the similar fashion, their package.json is work for the node. So in the package.json, we have all the dependencies. For the Cypress, the one of the dependencies, the Chai, Jasmine, and some other multiple dependencies are there. So what all dependencies that we required for our project, we have to mention in the package.json file. And then based on the package.json file, Node will take care of that and it will download that particular version from that repository to our system. So basically what all dependencies you required for your project, for that you have to mention that dependencies on the package.json. Since the Cypress is the one of the dependency, so first we have to create the package.json file first, and then we have to install the Cypress. That's why the guys are saying like first you have to create the package.json file and then install the Cypress. So for the creating the package.json file, I mentioned like is one of the command called npm init-i. So just open the Visual Studio Code and make a separate folder where we can use for the Cypress automation. The mkdir is the command, and we can see why auto. You can name whatever you want. Directory is created, just cd, switch to the directory. Okay, so now we are inside the cv auto1 directory, and now we have to create the package.json file. So for that, basically we have command npm init-i, press enter. It's asking for the package name. You can type any package name that you want. I'm typing cyauto. Version currently is not required, just press enter. Description is not required, so only press enter. The whatever value is not required, you just press enter to skip that. For entry point also enter, enter again. For git repository, press enter. Keywords, author, you can type your name as author, or you can press enter also if you don't want, and again press enter. And the last, just type yes and press enter. So package.json file is successfully created. Now to see that, just click here, open folder option, and open that folder. Folder name is cyauto1. Select folder. Folder is opened successfully, and you are able to see that package.json file is created that we have created using npm init-i command. Open that. You are able to see all the value that we have provided, like package name as a cyauto, author name as a Vivek, and all the default values. For that, we have basically pressed the enter. So it's a successfully created. Now we can install the Cypress in this machine and we can use the Cypress for our scripting. So then for that, move to our official website. That is the Cypress official website. In this, they are saying we can use npm install Cypress command to install the Cypress. But what that? Hyphen save hyphen deb. What that meaning? So suppose if you not use this option or only using npm install Cypress command, it will install the Cypress in your machine, but that is not included as part of the package. So suppose in the future, if you share that project with the someone else, again they have to run the npm install Cypress command and install the Cypress in that machine, and then only they are able to use your package. But if you run npm install Cypress hyphen save hyphen deb command, that will not only install the Cypress, but it will include the Cypress in your package also. So if you in the future, if you share that package with the someone else, they no need to run that command again. They directly import your package and use it. So basically, it will install the Cypress and include as a part of your package. That's why we are using hyphen save hyphen deb option. So just copy that command and go to the Visual Studio Code, terminal, new terminal. You are inside the CY Auto 1 folder, just check that and paste that command and press enter. It will take 5 to 6 minutes for the Windows. So for that time, I'm just pausing the recording, and once it's done, we will resume it. So Cypress is successfully installed. Now we have found the zero vulnerabilities. So Cypress is installed in this machine, and we are able to do the Cypress scripting. In the package.json files, also you are able to see like the deb dependencies is added with the Cypress version 7.3.0. It's the latest version of the Cypress. So now Cypress is installed successfully. So basically what we have covered in the lecture is we have first installed the Node.js, downloaded the Node.js, download the Visual Studio Code, first created the package.json file, and then we have installed the Cypress. So now Cypress is successfully installed in the system, and we are able to do the scripting part. In the next lecture, we will do the Cypress basic scripting, some basic Cypress command, and check about the Cypress test runner and its feature. So that's all for this lecture. If you have any queries, you can reach out to me on the LinkedIn. My LinkedIn URL is given in the description box. You can reach out to there, and I will respond your queries as early as I can. So that's all for this.